Standing nearly 7 feet tall, Adam was at first unable to speak and behaved violently in his inability to communicate. He took Carolyn Stoddard hostage, but she was eventually able to see the gentle spirit beneath the gruff exterior. When confronted by the sheriff's men on Widow's Hill, Adam saved Carolyn's life before falling from the cliff. Thanks to his superhuman strength, he was able to survive the fall, and was befriended first by Sam Evans, then by Professor Stokes, who taught him to speak properly, read, and write. After accidentally causing Sam's death, Adam became a hunted fugitive, and Carolyn hid him in the west wing of Collinwood. Overcome by Carolyn's goodness and generosity, Adam fell hopelessly in love with her, and attempted to seduce her. Whether or not he was successful is left to interpretation. Although touched by his feelings, Carolyn attempted to keep a distance. It later became evident that although she was in love with him as well, she saw their relationship as hopeless. Adam convinced himself that his failure with Carolyn was due to the circumstances of his creation. He became obsessed with finding a mate for himself, someone who was created as he was. When Barnabas refused to help, Adam kidnapped Victoria Winters as a means of persuading him to change his mind. Eventually, Julia and Barnabas agreed to create a mate for Adam, and with the help of Willie Loomis and Jeff Clark, they constructed a female body. Carolyn agreed to supply the life force for his mate, as she wanted him to be happy. This was when Barnabas understood her true feelings for Adam. Shortly before the experiment, Adam asked Carolyn to marry him. She nearly accepted, but as she was still somewhat under the spell of Nicholas Blair, she decided to go through with the experiment instead. Adam falls in love with Carolyn. Carolyn was unable to provide the life force and actually died from the experience. She was brought back to life by Nicholas Blair, none the wiser. Blair then supplied the life force of Danielle Roget to bring life to Adam's new mate, Eve. Eve had very little interest in Adam and was far more interested in pursuing other activities. Adam still mourned his lost love for Carolyn as Eve pursued Jeff Clark, whom she remembered from her previous life. Eventually, Adam gave up on Eve and strangled her. He later attempted to have Eve return to life with Maggie Evans supplying the life force, but this experiment also failed, and Eve's body was destroyed in the attempt. Adam went half-mad with the loss of his mate and threatened to destroy all who lived in Collinwood. He attempted to abduct Victoria Winters when Carolyn happened upon him. She tried to reason with the man she had once loved. He was touched by her words, but was so far gone with anger that he struck her down and took Vicky away to the old house. Adam knew that Barnabas loved Vicky, and he attempted to have his revenge by electrocuting her with the equipment that had first brought Eve to life. Barnabas and Julia happened upon him just in time, and Barnabas shot him to save Vicky. Adam fled from the old house and sought aid from Professor Stokes. Final fate. The last we see of Adam, Stokes had arranged an operation to remove the scars from his face and start a new life. In an article for TV Guide, Sam Hall predicted that Adam became a successful businessman and returned to Collinwood years later to propose to Carolyn, but she felt herself unable to resume the relationship, and they parted good friends.